Sodium supplements are one of the most common meds I give in the NICU as a NICU nurse, but why do so many of our particularly preterm infants require sodium supplementation for a period of time? I was really curious about this when I was a new nurse in the NICU, and I wanted to know why a lot of my premature babies were requiring sodium for a period of time, but then they would kind of grow out of needing them, and why I didn't see a lot of term infants requiring sodium supplementation. So I wanted to pass on what I learned to you. So first, premature babies have premature, immature kidneys. Their kidneys function, but they are not able to control their fluid-water balance as well as a term baby's kidneys are. They have a harder time retaining sodium effectively, so they tend to get rid of a lot of sodium in their urine, more so than a term baby would, and therefore they require a little bit of extra sodium in their diet. And the other thing I thought was interesting was I was noticing during conversations during rounds, my provider was asking me whether the milk I was giving baby was mostly mom's milk or donor milk, because they would just write the order for mom's or donor and the milk bank would prepare whatever they had. I was wondering why they were asking me why it made a difference whether they were getting mom's milk or donor milk. Well, it turns out that moms of specifically premature babies tend to have more sodium in their milk. For the first few weeks postpartum after delivering a preterm infant, mother's own milk will have higher sodium content when compared to donor milk of moms that had term infants. It is so crazy how smart mom's body is to realize that a premature infant will need more sodium, and so her milk just naturally has more sodium. I thought that was mind-blowing. Before I had looked into this, I thought maybe it had something to do with the pasteurization process that donor breast milk went through. Maybe some sodium got taken out during that. Actually, the process that donor breast milk goes through to pasteurize it and make it safe for all infants to receive actually doesn't affect sodium content as much. It has bigger effects on other electrolytes like potassium, calcium, definitely phosphorus, but not as much of an effect on sodium. So really the two main culprits to why a lot of our premature infants require sodium supplements is going to be immature kidneys and mom's own milk. If they're not receiving mom's own milk and they're on donor milk, it's going to have less sodium than what they need. So for a short period of time, your baby may be requiring some sodium supplements or getting some extra sodium added into their hyperal fluids. And then eventually as their kidneys grow and mature and they're able to regulate their fluid water balance a little bit better, able to retain more sodium, then they'll eventually grow out of their need of requiring sodium supplements in most cases. I thought that was super interesting and fascinating, so I wanted to share it with you. I love asking the why behind what my babies are receiving as far as medications. And you might think, oh, my baby's on sodium supplements because they have low sodium, which is probably true. But going that little bit deeper and investigating just a little bit further can help you understand the big picture so much better. I hope this helped you. Let me know if you learned something new or if you already knew this. And I'm Liliana. I make NICU focused education content here on TikTok. If you like this video, definitely give me a follow for more content like this.